What's up, YouTube? Another album review, first one in a while. This goes out to Mike Dimes, San Antonio-based rapper. Dropped in Dimes We Trust today, and I'm reviewing it today. A lot of the songs on the album are already released. I know No Trends, Backrooms, I think Wiss. So, a good portion of the album has already been released, but a lot of new songs too. So first of all, the way I can describe Mike Dime's music is like, if I heard a song of his at a party, I'd probably Shazam it and think it was good. But like if I went to a party and the only person they played was Mike Dimes, I would be like, okay, this is so repetitive. And that's kind of where I'm at with him. I don't hate him. I actually like him a lot as an artist. There's a lot of positives to him. His voice is really good. He gives you, solid bars and when he's rapping. And he's kind of mastered like this flow that he's got and the style that he's got. It's very like Houston feel rapping, but there are some negatives to him, mainly like I don't find that he's as an artist he's that creative. He always stays in that kind of choppier rap flow, I guess. He doesn't sing at all, man. He like barely sings. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really have never heard him sing, only rapping. And he's very like niche, like he's in that zone, like he will just give you bars on a beat. And I feel like that is his biggest downfall. I see a lot of people saying that all his songs sound the same, and I'm kind of like, to a certain extent you're right. But, and there's a big but to this, if there's a really good interesting beat, like it will elevate Mike Dimes' rapping and make the song really good. But if it's like an average beat or just like a decent beat, it's just an average song or like a regular song that you probably wouldn't even want to listen to again. But that wasn't bad, but like, it's just, you know what I mean? He's at a point where it's like the producer has to make a cool beat for him to be on it. And I'm not dissing him at all. Like I like Mike Dimes, I'm being real. Like I like Mike Dimes. It's just that he's got it. His songs need sung choruses, okay? He needs to sing choruses in his songs. And I know a lot of his songs are like mosh pit style, very, hyped up, amped up, and they are, but for an album, bro, you gotta you gotta add some choruses. You gotta make it catchy too for an album. So that's really my only big beef with him though. For example, on this song, so Wiss, I think, the first time I heard Wiss was on this album. I think it's been released before, but that's my favorite song on the album. The beat, man, the beat is crazy. You got a whole violin and it drops, and then he comes in and it's like the craziest thing, the hardest thing you've ever heard. Who is Mike Dimes? I really liked that. And Snow White, I also really liked. The producers need to be praised on some of this stuff, man. I really liked the beats towards the end of the album. I liked the end of the album a lot better than I liked the front half of the album. The front half of the album just sounded kind of like the same hype up song, but it wasn't really like super memorable. And I guess the one thing I can say about Mike Dimes that could improve on is like his bars. I just feel like I will listen to 3 or 4 Mike Dimes songs in a row, and I can think of like a couple bars, but everything else just seems to like go in my head and out. And I think it's just because he's at this like point of rapping, but he's so consistent it hurts him. Honestly, he's so consistent it hurts him, and he's not like spectacular to where every song I'm like getting a different message. It's just like kind of average bars, above average bars, but like at the same point every time. So yeah, that's the biggest thing. The 2 features, Duke Deuce and Zay3K, I think, or Zayic or Zay3K. Duke Deuce, I felt like he was okay. He added maybe a little bit to the song just because his voice was a little higher than Dimes's, but wasn't really super impressed with. I really liked the second feature though, Zay3K. I thought he was cool. He kind of comes on with like a really smooth transition. It was nice. Also in the front half of the album, there were some really nice transitions between, I think it was like Gigolo and Paparazzi. I like the second half of the album more because I felt like the beats were just more experimental and they were cooler, like Wiss, Snow White, Where the Party At, Same Gang. That to me it just felt like it felt better. So it's basically just to sum up what I've been saying. Mike Dimes, good rapper. I think he's kind of perfected this style that he's at where he's, consistently going to give you a good hype up song. As a singular song, that could be really good. If you listen to a Mike Dimes song, you're probably not going to hate it. Like, you're probably going to like it. But if you have to listen to an album, it's going to get repetitive. And I just think he needs to change it up. He needs to add choruses, make more, you know, interesting bars at points. And yeah, but I mean, that being said, like, it seems like I'm dissing him, but I really don't hate him. I think he's a good artist. I just think he could improve so much more by opening the window and stop and not limiting himself as much. But one thing I will say is whoever produced the beats on this album needs some praise, because they went crazy on the second half of the album and the front half, but I mainly like the second half. So that's my review of the album. Favorite song was Wiss, and again, don't really have a song I hated. It's just they're all kind of that same level. So Wiz to me stood up above. So for the album, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. Honestly, feels low to me, but I have to give it that when listening to it as an album. Again, if you listen to a singular song, the song's probably gonna be a 7. But when you have so many songs that are just like dissimilar, it hurts your brain to listen to, man. I have to give it a 4, which kind of pains me. But I love Mike Dimes. I really think this is a good step in the right direction for him, and I think that he can definitely improve on this. Just get more creative when you got it, man. So yeah, thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. And like and subscribe, man. Same day review. Come on, like and subscribe. So thank y'all for watching. Peace out.